Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Hannah Celestina Waso, and you're welcome back to my channel. So the last time I asked you what would you like to know about me, and many of you were asking, yeah, I got some questions. I got some questions on YouTube. I got some in my DM. Well, some were funny, some were okay, nice, some were very serious. But I'm going to start by looking at those who said hello to me on the YouTube. Thank you for engaging in my channel. Okay, I'm starting from, I think I'm starting from the earliest that I'm seeing. Okay, I'm seeing Stella. The person who made these comments is okay. I'm seeing say, how did you think of making films and shorts? Like, what made you have the passion for it? Okay, before I answer this question, okay, if you know you have not subscribed to this channel, please, in the name of the Lord, in the name of Chineke Onyenwai, please subscribe to this channel. Please like this video. Make sure you leave a comment when you're leaving. Okay, so it says, how did you think of making films and shorts? What made you have the passion for it? Well, the thing is, nothing really makes you have a passion for something. When the passion is there, it is there. So it's not something like I woke up and one day and said, oh, I want to start to have the passion for films. No, it's just something that has been in there since I was a child. Like, since, at a very, very young age, I found myself writing, doing stuff. I remember at the age of 6, I wrote my first storybook. It's a natural thing. Passion is passion. Is there, or it's not there. So in my own case, I just found myself from a very young age, I could write, I could do things. I love the arts, I love TV. When I'm always transfixed to the screen whenever I see any performances on TV. The days of Whitney Houston, I just knew, oh, Hannah, you have to sing. And I actually sing, though. In fact, the intro song to this channel, to this video, is actually a song that I did, and I'm going to go back into, I'm going to continue that later. So what I'm trying to say is just innate. I just grew up and I found myself like this. I didn't decide, okay, I'm going to have a passion for it. No. So from a young age, I would write, I would do stuff, I would engage in drama, in the arts. And then even after I went to school to study, and I became a teacher, I realized that the best times of my life as a teacher wasn't the times that I was in the classroom teaching French or teaching economics or and all of those. The best time of my life as a teacher was when I took the children to rehearse some drama or some poetry or some and take them to all this competition, movie competition, dancing and all of that. Those were the best times of my life. So if that doesn't tell you that this is your passion, I don't know what else will. So that's just it. I just saw myself like this. So yeah, I think it was put there by God. I didn't decide that is what I decided that was what I was going to do when I just knew that I could not do any other thing and have fulfillment if I didn't do films. Okay, so the next person is Abiodun Adedayo. Please see, there's a dog barking outside. I don't try. Like, I even had to stop this video and start again, but it's still barking. So if you're hearing anything barking, please don't mind it. Okay, before I go to the next one, if you're still watching this video and you've not subscribed to my channel, you're not doing the right thing. Go and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so Abiodun Adedayo says, okay, I'm gonna answer that question later, but I think the question is lengthy. Then we'll have Aquan Blessing. Says, I'm here to tell you you're doing well. Let me go and gather my questions. Please go and gather your questions, because I'm already answering other questions. Coach Tech Global Services, this is amazing. We hope to see more of you, more of your content in the coming days. I'm a great fan. Mama Cell, I don't know who this person is, I'm not sure, but probably an industry person, because it's in the industry. You hear things like Mama, Papa, and all this. Elena Gloria, this is a beautiful adventure. Set to gratitude, darling. More, please. I'm giving you more, please. Okay. Fumilola Detifa, thank you. Harriet Home and Properties, thank you. Chima Blessing, thank you. Igbo Center, thank you. Stephanie Brema, Ruth, thank you. These are my people. Henry Hills, thank you. Simeon Idoko, thank you. Godwin Joy, Ocholi Etu says great work. Please, what's your vision for life? I'm going to answer that question soon. Stella Victor, this is awesome. Thank you. Raving, thank you. ST DJS, thank you. Precious World, thank you. Precious says, would you feature me in your next movie? Yeah, I don't know who this is, but yeah, I can feature you in my next movie for being a part of my very first video on YouTube. Just send me a DM. If you follow me on IG, send me a DM on IG. Tell me you're the Precious Words that commented on my video on YouTube. Yeah, and then we'll see how you can be in my next production. Okay. S Pilar Shappy Farm, what's your latest movie? My latest movie, it's actually a short film titled On Shore, and it's going to be debuting on this channel on Saturday morning, Friday night. It's going to be debuting here. That's my latest film. I hope you have seen Mercyland. The movie is currently showing on DSTV, Africa Magic Showcase and Urban. And it's also currently showing on Tubi. It's showing on Shine TV. You can catch it. You can always catch it there. So someone says user WT for something. Nice one, more grace. I would like to ask you how possible is it for a Christian to be involved in secular movies and still maintain his or her right standing with God? Okay, I'd like to just say that the fact that I'm doing secular movies does not mean that I do not have a right standing with God. Doesn't mean that it's difficult to maintain your right standing with God. And then also the short film that I said is dropping, the film that I said is dropping on Friday night is actually a gospel film. So yeah, so quit saying you're a Christian while you're doing something secular. And Oga, the question asker, I want to ask you something. The job that you do, is it a Christian job that you're doing? Like where you work, is it a Christian job? Like if you're a banker, for instance, how are you a banker and able to maintain your right standing with God? Because yeah, the banking industry is, one hell of an industry. So how are you banking and maintaining your right standing with God? And if you're a doctor, how are you doctoring with everything that you see on a daily and able to maintain your right standing with God? I think the question you asked me, that's the way that it sounds, because work is work and God is God. I believe that as a Christian, there are certain things that I shouldn't do as a Christian, even at my place of work, and I try to, take note of those things and, not to stain my garments. Okay, but that doesn't mean that because I've seen a couple of these questions inbox in my DM, and some people are trying to like tell you that because you're a Christian, you shouldn't do any other kind of film. I feel a certain type of way about it. So, well, I know that the industry is, what's it called? But okay, I maintain my right standing with God by sticking to God, sticking to his word. I know the things that he said to me. I maintain my right standing with God by having a personal relationship with God. I do not compromise in my place of service. I'm a very ardent church worker. You see me in church every Sundays, Wednesdays, other services. I try to stay in line, and I try to keep myself afloat by doing those things that I used to do even when I first gave my life to Christ up until now. The covenants that I made with God, I stick to them. I do not joke with my service. I do not joke with my counsel. I'm a counselor in church. I don't joke with those things. So these are the things that I do to keep maintaining my right standing. And I believe that as a Christian, as a child of God, that if I do certain things that he does not approve of or he does not like or does not want, God has a way of speaking to us, his children, and having us to retrace our steps. So it's basically staying in fellowship. I'm able to maintain my right standing in God by staying in fellowship with God. So Omemastic says, I'm so sure that you don't have any welcome to my channel remaining because you've exhausted them all. Anyways, I've always wanted to ask you this. when will you start your film house, so we can refer people to work with you or under you. I don't exactly know what you mean by film house, but I do have a company which is called Wonderkind Media. I'm sure you've heard of Wonderkind Media before, right? Wonderkind Media is my company. It's a company that's specialized in film production. You know, we do film production, film services, publishing, all of those things. So, and I do have people who work with me, just a few people who work with me full-time, and I have people who work with me on a part-time basis. So if you if you would like to work with Wonderkind Media, yeah, hit me up. We're very, very open to accepting newbies, so you're welcome. Refer whoever you want to work with me. And someone says okay, someone says, what's your salvation story? Please check the next video, because my salvation story is actually a very long story, but I'm going to tell you how I found Jesus, how I met Jesus, and how I got here, my salvation story. After this video, the next video that's going to be coming up is the story of my salvation. So that is that. There's one more question that I have not attended to, and I'm going to answer that question before, oh my god, before I leave here. I'm gonna try to answer that question. I think my phone, I put this phone on flight mode, so I'll have to remove it from flight mode and check back on the, what's it called. Someone says I want to marry you. Thank you, thank you, Stone for Kini. What are you saying? Okay, thank you, I love you a lot. Thank you. Was my how old are you again? I am what God says I am. I am what God says I am. La la la. I am a winner. I'm not a loser. I am what God says I am. I don't know why people keep asking me that. Okay. Okay. Someone says this is from End Time Church. End Time Church says, greetings. Nice work. You said you are a movie producer and a Christian, right? How rooted in Christ are you? And does your movie speak about Jesus? Okay, how rooted in Christ am I? Yes, I am. My Lord, I have people, I don't know, should I say producer shaming me right now. DM, I've had a lot of questions that would say, I thought you're a Christian, why are you doing secular films? Okay, says said you're a producer and you're also a Christian. How rooted in Christ are you? I would like to say that I have a very, very strong relationship, a personal relationship with Christ, because being rooted in Christ could mean a lot of things. So for some people, it's about going to church every day. For some people, it's about wearing big skirts and tying their ears to their heads and all of that. For some people, it means a lot of things. And people judge those who are Christians by a lot of all these other things. But I believe that relationship with Jesus Christ is what matters the most. And I've had the sweetest, the strongest personal relationship with God that I'm really, really proud of. You know, I know that I'm his own. He loves me, I love him as well, and I try my best to work according to his will. And I also try to fulfill my own ministry, even in the course of my career and every other thing that I do. So that's that. Someone says, what's your vision for life? Okay, so my vision for life is touching lives. I believe that I'm here mainly to fulfill ministry, and I know the ministry that God has called me into. And so my vision is touching lives, fulfilling my ministry, and impacting people through the gifts that God has given to me. And one of those gifts is filmmaking. One of them is music. One of them is, in fact, there are lots of things, because I know when God calls you for something, he deposits everything that you need to fulfill that ministry on the inside of you. So when you get out, you know, a particular junction, and you think, oh, this particular gift is what is going to help me here, you use that. You get to this junction and you feel this particular gift is what is going to help me do, you know, do it at this juncture, you use it. So you know, like I said, Filmy is actually also a tool, and I know I didn't begin with that, but like if you check the movie that's going to be dropping on Friday night, you would see what I'm trying to do there, because I'm very, very happy to announce that Wonderkind Media has launched the gospel arm of it, and there you'll be seeing lots of all these things. So if you watch the movies that is going to be dropping on Friday night, you will see what's actually happening there. It is something that happens to, you know, a lot of youth experience in church, you know, the pressure and everything. And this story is about a particular lady who could no longer cope with the pressure, and she did what she had to do, and then God also did what he had to do. So stay tuned for that. So I'm going to be coming to the end of this video today. I hope you've had a nice time watching. For my salvation story, check the next upload will be about, I don't want this video to be too long, and that's the reason why I'm going to answer it on a separate page. If you're still watching and you never subscribe to this channel, we are not doing well, oh. Please click on the subscribe button, like this video, comment this video. It's going to help, it's going to encourage. Please do that. Remember, the Lord is watching you if you don't subscribe. So this is Hannah Celestina Nwaso signing out.